Hi everyone, so I'm finally back and well, we started some renovation and there was a domino effect and I couldn't reach my creating a space, so finally I'm here and I've been thinking about using again my scraps. The last time I've done a video about using your scraps. I've showed you how I'm organizing my stashes, and the bigger pieces were cut down to ATC size, and now I've got all these little pieces that are, well, I've got several that are bigger, but most of the pieces I have here are too small to be an ATC, and I want to do some greeting cards with them. So I've taken an A4 watercolor paper from a watercolor pad, and I just each page just cut it in half and folded, but use whatever you want. It was just what I grabbed at the moment notice. I just wanted to start creating. I missed my space, so I've got all these little pieces, and I also took some pieces that can maybe be used as the focal image for my greeting cards. I don't know if I will use it, but I just took several pieces from my stash, and just so you will see what I'm talking about, here we go. This is all the box with all the little bits and pieces, the die cuts and all kinds of things that I get it. I keep here and I'm hoping to use. So moving this aside, I'm just going to have fun and do something with this greeting cards that I already folded. And so what I've done here is I put my pieces basically with colors that coordinate, but you don't have to. Just easier sometimes to pick something and work from it. So, and I'm going to do several pieces. As you can see, I've already got some, and well, let's just play along. So sometimes I will start with a bigger piece like this one, just so I will be sure to have some kind of background whatever I'm doing on top, and I'm just marking here so I can trim it. And did I bring my trimmer? I don't know. All this space is still a mess, and I still need to find a lot of my things, but I just couldn't sit still anymore. It was either this or a pad itself, so it's better to to do this. So I'm going to use my silicone glue because it's easier for me. I really like working with it. You can use white glue, you can use core tape, whatever works for you. And silicone glue, this silicone glue is just a local brand from the cheap store, so I can't recommend anything about it. The only thing that I know that is equivalent to this is the Yoo-Hoo brand, and this is the silicone glue. This is Yoo-Hoo. So I already got this covered, and now I want to start building something interesting. and this coordinates with this. So I want something, I don't want symmetrical in this greeting card. I just want it off to the side, and again just marking there is no measuring here. I'm just playing around with the pieces and not really planning. Here we go, off to the side. And now I want another piece that will work with it. Maybe something. Oh, this is folded. Yeah, let's take a piece like that. Yeah, as I said, this is playing. So now I want some centerpiece for this card. As you see, it's very, very simple, nothing to it. Maybe I will add this now. Nope, too large. And now I just need to find something that will work, or maybe I'll just stamp, use a stamp here. Flower like this, flower like that. Let's go. This is a handmade stamp from craft foam, and I mounted it on a craft foam or fun foam, whatever you call it. Let's hope it will work. Okay, so now I'm just taking a permanent pen, marker, not pen. Did I mention that it's already 2 a.m.? I'm crazy, I know. Maybe just a little one here, aiding the image that I already got from the stamp. And now I want some word on it. Smile. I think this is what will go with this. Just smile. And I'm going with a permanent pen, marker, whatever. Let me remind you, it's 2 a.m., so forgive me. Just going in several places around my pieces. Not completely. Like so. Yeah. One is already made. Next one. This is fun. Okay, now I don't want, now I'm going for something else. Just playing around with pieces. So again, glue. This time there won't be a bigger piece in background. I'm just going to glue these pieces down, again plain. Let's see. Need more glue here on the corner. Okay, so ay ay ay, the things that I do in the middle of the night. This needs a trim. So I'm just playing with the pieces, as you can see. It's not straight here. Not that I'm really worried about it, but okay. So okay, I'll go with this. So again, I'm building a background, but this time it's from several pieces. Again, the colors are mostly coordinated. It's easier because, as I said, I have already put them in a pile, so I know that they will work together. I'm hoping to do several greeting cards each time using the scraps, but a little bit differently. So I hope it will be interesting and will give you ideas to use your scraps. Let's hope so. So now for a, yeah, that's going to be my focal image here. This is just a stamp that I have, which I stamped beforehand on just some paper, and I've colored it with watercolors, I think it was, and it's been in my stash for several weeks now. So it's good to use things that you prepare and just laying around. Do I want to add a word here? Let's see. I'm going to put sweet here. Don't know why. Just seems right to me. Here we go. Another one is finished. So continuing to the next card. Let's see. I wanted to do something that I call a fan technique, and for that I need several pieces. Let's see. maybe I take this one, and this one. So when you're doing this, you need several pieces of paper, no matter what you want, what kind of paper, if it's jelly prints, if it's a scrapbooking paper, really doesn't matter. Use what you have. And you need to cut the same graphic shape from each one of them. So like I'm cutting these triangles, so I've got from each paper the same triangle, and I want another the same one, so I'll just put it here, and so now I will have like 6 triangles. And let's start with this one and we'll see if we need more. So what am I talking about with this fan technique? Here we go. So the fan technique is, no matter what shape you cut, you start fanning them however you want. You are making a pattern. You can do it like this, you can do it like this. Just use your imagination, do whatever you want with these pieces. I'm just fanning them out. That's what I was talking. So here is another option, and let me show you. I've got here, I've done it, this is tissue paper, and I had these pieces, they are like little memo size, so I just put the clip on, and it's easier to cut shapes like this. So again, I can cut what I can also do squares. It doesn't have to be triangles, and let's see, or rectangles. It doesn't matter, as I said. And now you start by fanning them. It can be, I hope I'm in frame. I'm talking and talking, and I didn't check that I'm in frame, and now I'm fanning them out. So a lot of options with this technique, no matter the shape you have. I've done I don't know if you could see it. I'll bring it closer. I started one by doing triangle and fanning it like this, like a fan, and it was too bright for me, so I glued on top rice paper. So here is another option for this. So moving all these little pieces aside, and I want to use what I started with, and I'm thinking that I need more triangles. It doesn't have to be exact size, but if you can do them at the same size, then it's better. Okay, so I've got my triangles, and let's see, playing around. Yeah, Let's start like this. It doesn't matter, just play, make your own design. You don't have to do what I'm doing. And remember, this is just using your scraps, and basically I'm building an interesting background. Okay, so I've got several pieces here to glue down, and it's very boring. So I'm going to switch off and be back when all this is glued down. I'll be back. I'm back. So here are my triangles, and it's very simple background, and this just seems like it needs to be here, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue this down, and I'm going to add something because I already thought about it while I was gluing everything down. So here it is like this, but I figured that it needs a little bit more framing, so I'm going to put these two pieces like corners that will hold the image. Here we go, one, and I'll trim this, it's a little bit too big. So here we go, another greeting card, and this time I'm not putting any words, I just like it as is. Very, very simple. And I hope I'll have time for more. Let's see, let's do another one. Let's play with these colors. This is a scrapbook paper that was only black and white, and I've done a shaving cream marbling on it, but it wasn't that good, and I don't like it very much. And let's see. What else can I use with it? Nope. Don't like it. Don't like it. Yeah. Maybe something like that. I think I'll trim it. It's too big. Okay, so one here, and something like that. Very, very simple. I want this to dry a little bit. I want to go around with a pencil. Let's see. My fingers are all with glue. Just to add a little bit of something here. I'm not trying to be accurate or something, or straight, it just adding. Now maybe I'll use this. No, don't like it. I told you it's all playing around. Yeah, here is the bird that will work for me here. And I still want something else. I have another bird. Don't even remember where I've... Yeah, here we go, another one. Lots and lots of glue that I need to dry before I'm going around this, also with the blue pencil that I also need to sharpen. I think my time on my camera is running out. I hope it won't quit on me. As you can see, I'm very doing it freehand. I really like it this time, at least, to be very free. I'm not trying to make things accurate or straight or whatever, just having fun. I think that I like it like this more, that it's really looking handmade and not something printed. And I want here some word again. Well, I've got birds, so let's put this sing. Okay, so as I said, I'm running out of time on my camera in my smartphone, so I think I'm going to do the two remaining others and I'll come back. I'm back with the two greeting cards that I've done, and again just pieces in the background, and I used this piece with just wipe up paper in the background, and here are more rectangles in the background. This was a piece from a cardstock stencil that you take this piece out and then you have a stencil, but I kept it and just stamped away on it, so I used it as my focal image. And if you can see here, I had this scrap of paper which I've punched 3 hearts out of it and used them here. So here are 2 more examples of how to use your scraps. And I just done another one with a little bit of scrapbook paper, and in each always in this kind of scrapbook paper there are boring ones, like to me they are boring, like this one and this one, but they can be a very nice background, like for tags or greeting cards. So I've taken one of these papers, this one, which is kind of boring, and I used it to make the background. Here is just took a piece like this from the paper, and another piece which is now folded and glued here to make the envelope. And as I said, as a background it's quite nice. I wouldn't use it for anything else, and also as an envelope it's quite nice. And here I've done the same thing. I just took scraps of paper, made a background, and then stamped on it. So just another idea of what to do with your scraps and how to use I don't know, boring scrapbook paper. So this is it for now. I hope it gave you some ideas, and thank you for watching. Thank you for leaving me comments below, and I'll be seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.